Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host Bastion. This is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. First of all, a very interesting tease about a very unusual character that we've only ever seen in one Zelda game, but now he's being teased to possibly appear in future Zelda games, the Happy Mask Salesman. While doing an interview about Majora's Mask 3D and various other things, Mr. Aonuma, I don't know that it was Mr. Aonuma. It was somebody on Zelda team or somebody who's very knowledgeable about the Zelda staff pretending to be the Happy Mask Salesman doing a interview kind of thing in Miiverse, I think it was. It was called a M-I-I meeting. And anyways, the point is, it was Happy Mask Salesman's, answering these questions. And then at one point somebody said, oh, you were an interesting character, will we see you anywhere else? And he said something like, actually, you might very well see me in a future Zelda game, or something like that. And, that can be easily dismissed, but a very unusual recurring pattern with Mr. Aonuma and Mr. Miyamoto, and I think Mr. Aonuma learned this from Mr. Miyamoto, is anytime they hint at something like, oh, it would be interesting if in a future Zelda game X, Y, or Z happened. Every single time X, Y, or Z happens. So, they never hypothesize about anything that isn't something they're actually working on. Like, Mr. Miyamoto was like, gee, it sure would be interesting to see what A Link to the Past would look like on the 3DS. And then a year later, we have A Link Between Worlds. They were already working on A Link Between Worlds. He was just trolling us. So, Happy Mask Salesman basically has definitely been confirmed to be in Zelda U or something. It'll be interesting to see how he reappears, why he reappears. Will we have another adventure in Termina or something? I don't know. Our next story is just a very amusing piece of fan art that sort of hypothesizes, I've already used that word in the previous story, I need to think of a different word, conjectures what Wind Waker could look like as an SNES game, and it'd be beautiful. I would definitely have played this as an SNES game. Well, I would have played any Zelda game on the Super Nintendo, but it looks great. I like it. It would have been fun. And then our final story for the day is about the fact that after Nintendo announced their plans to go ahead and do smartphone games with their major franchises, their stock price soared. On that same day, it soared 25%. It's since then increased. I don't want to say exactly what it is right now, because by the time the video comes out, it might be even more. But the point is, it's increased dramatically, and it's because everybody kind of realizes that Nintendo's finally back in the game if they're willing to finally do what they should have been doing all along, which is crafting brand new games for smartphones. It's going to work out for them perfectly fine, I think. But anyways, that is it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys tomorrow for more news. Bye, guys.